Yo, MP. I was hoping I'd run into you. I wanted to see if you were up for a little challenge.
Let's get this win, MP.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Anthony Edwards out there with Marks, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Sharp. Ayton is out there with Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Russell in at the 3 slot. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here is Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Driving inside. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Russell from long range. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Marks. Boy, he just disappeared against Cleveland. They needed him. Gobert with a screen on Simon. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
You got to be cautious around Ayton. When the pass isn't precise, he has an ability to poke it away.
High post, Gobert. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Out to Russell. The tray. And another three for Portland.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Over to the left wing. Marks. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Russell. Russell's got 11 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Up top, Edwards. Covered by Simons. Takes it from 10. Count that bucket. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype. He has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
And here's Edwards following the 3 from Russell. Now Edwards, 5 points in the game. High post, Gobert. 5 on the clock. Pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They lead by 7. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And that one, good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Down low. Out to Russell. Passes to Sharp. Back to Russell. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Edwards looking it over. Towns down low. Grant on him. Over in the corner, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Simons, the pass to Russell. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Russell with the rebound. Portland leading by 12. Here's Grant. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Pass to Marks. Gobert with a screen on Simon. Marks passes to McDaniels. Nailed from 3-point land.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
And it's Russell in the corner. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
He's really come out blazing, scoring with ease.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Here's Marks, covered by Simons. Going inside, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call, Portland the foul. With the majority of the season behind SGA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
Russell from long range. And another 3 for Portland.
Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Here's Marks. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. The pass to Towns. The dish to Edwards. And it's Portland with the rebound. They came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
In the last meeting of these 2 teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Here's Simons after the basket by Minnesota. Russell from long range. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Without question, lights out displaying his skills today.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Anfernee Simons. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Diallo's checked in. Here's Marks. The rebound by Grant.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 33.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Diallo the pass to Marks. Diallo a screen on Brogdon. Dishes to McDaniels. Gobert against Ayton. Pocket 6. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Diallo. Here's Towns. Screen by McDaniel. To the middle. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. McDaniels got 5 points so far.
Making the save, McDaniel secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
Brogdon kicks to Russell. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. That's 36 points for lights out.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Diallo. Scoreless thus far. Pulls it from the elbow. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Marks. He's guarded by Brogdon. Grant against Towns. Pass to Marks. Towns a screen on Brogdon. Marks. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
His first shot coming late, and he overshot that one, missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Towns a screen on Brogdon. Pass to Towns. And here's Diallo. Out to the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. Outside, Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Grant sets a screen for Russell. Another bucket! Wow!
And another monster performance in a career that's been chock full of.
And he's closing in on the record for 4th most 40-point games all time.
And every player ahead of him is a legend, right? Chamberlain, Jordan, Kobe, Harden. I'm sure it'll be an emotional moment for him when he joins that club.
Here's Brogdon after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. There's the triple. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Brogdon. 45 points for lights out. The pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. Back to McDaniel. Launches it. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Russell from long range. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the wing right side. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered by Ayton. Outside, Towns. Here's Diallo. Off target with his 3.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Russell, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Right side, Russell. Sharp, the pass to Brogdon. Ayton, the screen. The feed now to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
The swaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. In for Portland. Russell comes in for Scoot Henderson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
You take a look at Towns. He's pulled in a lot of votes. Nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker into the power forward. Now here's Brogdon. Still scoreless.
And the defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Jazz, had quite a performance. He scored an amazing number of points, and it was the best work he's done on the glass this year. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high-percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Hits it from three-point range.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Edwards, that's good.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard, really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Pass to Simons. Russell from long range. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Grant. Fires the three. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's Portland. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Minnesota with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Edwards passes to Reed, and the basket is good.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Passes it to Russell. Now Simons, defended by Milton. Williams, a screen on Milton. Simons, again, the Trailblazers score.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Edwards passes to Reed. Back to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Milton. Portland grabs the miss. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And here is Milton. After the three-pointer from Russell, Milton kicks to Reed. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Portland's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Russell from long range. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on Shooter.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
My bad.
Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Ayton, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Alexander Walker. McDaniels, he's checked in for Diallo. And it's Marks in for Shake Milton.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Russell. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And there's the pass to McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Simons, the pass to Brogdon. And again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Edwards against Brogdon. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
And Portland has possession. Brogdon the pass to Russell. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Brogdon against Edwards. Inside. Gobert double teamed. Three-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside Russell. Down low. And that one's good. Ayton's got his second bucket.
And padding that field goal percentage. Just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Edwards passes to Marks. Shoots over Simons. Marks, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kicks it to Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. 10 points for him. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
To the paint, here's Russell. Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Timberwolves shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Marks. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And again, it's Portland converting.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Gobert with a screen on Simon. Marks, no good.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
There's Russell with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Brogdon finds Ayton. Now, here is Russell. Pass to Brogdon. Lets the 3 fly. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Edwards against Brogdon. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the inside. Passes it to McDaniels. Lets it go with the 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And he comes up with the deuce. 15 points for Jaden McDaniels.
A guy who wants to make a big impact. McDaniels is just going off.
Brogdon kicks to Russell. The 3. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the...
Right now, they're scoring the ball with ease. Good decision-making, kind of punishing the defense for overplaying certain guys. They just seem a step ahead.
Or 10 steps ahead. This game hasn't been close for a minute.
And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Grant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Sharp. And it's Russell in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
And here's Edwards following the 3 from Russell. Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Towns, a screen on Simon. For 3, Edwards. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Pass to Russell for the 3. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. To the left side wing. Grant against Towns. Out to Edwards. The pass to Marks. Here's McDaniels. And just miss after miss right now.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Russell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels passes to Marks. Pass to Edwards. Over Sharp. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 13.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Simons kicks to Russell. Passes it to Ayton for 3. Grant gets a wide open look. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside, here's Gobert. Some solid defense from Grant.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Right wing. There's Russell with the 3. And got it! Another basket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Took him no time at all on that one. 18 points for him.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Pass to Ayton. Feeds it to Russell. And good! He hits it again.
He's just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 13. Over Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Portland?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Now here's Edwards. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. 4 on the clock. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Grant, that's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Marks. He dishes it to McDaniels, and it's lights out with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Diallo, he's checked in for McDaniels. There's the pass to Diallo. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they double up Russell. Grant for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Towns. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Kept alive. Ayton, the pass to Sharp. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And stolen by Russell. And now Portland on the break. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Ayton. Walker comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Anfernee Simons. The Timberwolves shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Outside Edwards. Here's Marks. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Edwards. Poked away.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Henderson's checked in for Portland. Now here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. Here's Marks. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers to the paint. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
The Timberwolves shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Has to Gobert. Down low. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
The Trailblazers shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. To the middle, here's Russell. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Count the basket. Edwards got 15.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Here's Russell. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Diallo. No good from outside. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Henderson. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Marks. Henderson defending. Out to the right wing. Towns against Walker. Towns down low. Walker with the rebound. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now, here's Brogdon. No scoring in this one. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Passes it to Diallo. Left side, Towns. Outside, Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Diallo. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Checked in for Portland. Minnesota also making some changes. Edwards, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Marks in for Shake Milton. Outside, Edwards. And here's Diallo. Pass to Reed. Here's Marks. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Robert Williams.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the first one at the line is good. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
On the court for Minnesota, the two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Marks is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker into the small forward. Here's Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game. Now the pass to Brogdon. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
It's nice to see when Brogdon doesn't settle for the layup, instead going in there to finish with power.
Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Marks passes to Towns. Walker with some nice D. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. There's Russell with the 3. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 34% from the floor. Shots good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 4 this quarter.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Henderson finds Brogdon. Here's Russell. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Right side, Russell. Lets it go from the wing. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded by Williams. Passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Towns throws it down.
Big Cat says, take that.
Here's Henderson. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond
to when things aren't going your way. So for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Edwards. The Trailblazers pull it in. Henderson outside. He kicks it to Russell from outside the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Marks. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Williams sends a screen for Russell. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Timberwolves shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Out to Edwards. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Russell from long range. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Here's Russell. And good! There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Marks passes to Edwards. Towns with it, guarded by Walker. Lets it go from 11. It's good. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He got awesome touch. Plus, he's 6'11", and
another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's having?
He's been on time and pinpoint with his passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for lights out.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Edwards. That shot off the mark. Good D by Brogdon. And it's Porter with the ball for Portland. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Back to Edwards. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.